So next is flip-flop conversion. So how do you convert one flip-flop to another? Okay. So in many applications, we may have only a certain flip-flop. So you may need to convert one flip-flop to another. So what do you mean by converting a flip-flop to another? Suppose we want to convert SR to JK. SR flip-flop to JK flip-flop is what we need to convert. So let's get this the meaning correct. So SR to JK. So what do we have in our hand? We have SR flip-flop. We have the SR flip-flop in our hand. Yes. What do you want this flip-flop to act as? You want to act as you want it to act as JK. Okay. So actually you have the SR flip-flop in your hand. You want to make it to work as a JK flip-flop. Okay. So you want to make it to work as JK flip-flop means what? You want the truth table of JK flip-flop. But what you have in your hand is SR flip-flop. Okay. So what you want? You want the truth table of JK flip-flop from an SR flip-flop. So how will you get that? You have to give some values to S and R so that this SR flip-flop will work as a JK flip-flop. So which truth table do you need? You need the truth table of JK flip-flop. So if you want the truth table of JK flip-flop, you should write the so it is SR to JK. So you want to convert it to JK flip-flop. So in order to convert it to JK flip-flop, you want the truth table of JK flip-flop. So you'll write the truth table of JK flip-flop. So JK QN. Okay. So we know JK QN and you will write QN plus 1. Okay. So as far as truth table is concerned, JK QN is known, QN plus 1 you are going to write. So that you will write first 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 and 1 1 1. Okay. So JK 0 0 means QN 0 0 1 1 QN bar. So this is the truth table of JK flip-flop because you want the SR flip-flop to act as JK flip-flop. So you want that flip-flop to give you the truth table of JK flip-flop. So you first wrote the truth table of JK flip-flop. Now next, how will you make that flip-flop to work as a JK flip-flop? By giving some inputs to the SR flip-flop so that will work as JK flip-flop. So what should be the inputs? Input means what? S and R. Okay. What you have in your hand is SR flip-flop. And what should be given to that S and R so that flip-flop will act as a JK flip-flop. So what should be S and R? So how will you find out what should be the inputs S and R? If you know QN and QN plus 1, you can find out what S and R should be. If you have a QN, in order to get the a particular QN plus 1, this S and this R should be given. Okay, so that is known how? From the excitation table. So if you want to convert a flip-flop A to B, write the truth table of B and excitation table of A. A to B means write the truth table of B and excitation table of A. Okay. So for that you have Qn and Qn plus 1. So 0 0 for SR flip-flop. 0 0 is 0, don't care. 1 1 is don't care, 0. 0 0 is again 0, don't care. 1 0 is 0 1. 0 1 is 1 0. 1 1 is don't care, 0. 0 1 is 1 0. 1 0 is 0 1. This we got from the excitation table of SR flip-flop. Knowing Qn and Qn plus 1, we can find out what S and R is. Now from this, what do you want? What should be given to S and what should be given to R? That is what you need. So for that, you need two equations, one S and one R. So S is equal to something, R should equal to something. That equation you have to derive from this table. So what should be S and what should be R? That depends on what? J, K and Qn. Okay. So this SR flip-flop should work as a JK flip-flop. You know the previous state. You know how JK flip-flop will work. So what should S and R should be? Okay. So for that, you'll write the K map for S. So K map for S will have J, K, Qn. J, K, Qn. So this will be 0, 1. This is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So 0, 0, 0 is 0. 0, 0, 1 is don't care. 0, 1, 0 is 0, 0, 1, 1 is 0, 1, 0, 0 is 1. 1, 0, 0 is 1. Here 1, 0, 1 is don't care. 1, 1, 0 is 1. 1, 1, 1 is 0. Yes. So for this, you can write like this. So this is S equal to J Qn bar. Right. Now next is R. Yes. So R 0, 0, 0 is don't care. 0, 0, 1 is 0. 0, 1, 0 is don't care. 0, 1, 1 is 1. Then 1, 1, 1 is 1. So for this, R is equal to K into Qn. So in order to convert A to B, A flip-flop to B flip-flop, first we wrote the truth table of B. From that Qn and Qn plus 1, we wrote the excitation table of A. Then we are going to write equations for the inputs of A. using the inputs of B and Qn. Now after getting the equations for SR, we'll draw the block. So how do you draw the block? So what we have in our hand is SR flip-flop. That is SR to JK. So what we have is SR. So suppose I'm assuming a positive edge triggered flip-flop. This is Qn plus 1 Qn plus 1 bar, or since we are writing it in terms of Qn, we can write it as Qn bar. Okay, Qn plus 1 will also come here only at the next clock pulse, so that doesn't make any difference. So S equal to J Qn bar. So that is a AND gate. Output of the AND gate is S equal to J Qn bar. Yes. And R is equal to K into Qn. R equal to, that is again an AND gate, K into Qn. Okay, and this is clock. This is a representation of a flip-flop. So this is how you convert SR to JK. Okay, so J and K you will give inputs here. That will be applied to the actual SR flip-flop, but the Qn plus 1 and Qn plus 1 bar which you get will depend on the JK. So what you get from this is the truth table of JK flip-flop, but actually what you have in your hand is SR flip-flop. Likewise, you can convert any flip-flop to another.